Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you take a minute to tie up the win up at Maryland, and we expect to see Saturday as you get back home to play Memphis on Saturday, please.
I just expect another good game. It's two teams that are, I think, going to have a good chance to compete for a lot of things in our conference. They have a big win. We got a big win on Saturday. Thought our players played well. They prepared well, and they went up and played hard. And we got to get back to work this week to have a chance again against another good team.
We'll take questions for Coach Scott Frost at star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, and the operator will introduce you.
Let's go to Tom Shad with the Memphis Commercial Appeal.
Hey, Coach, how's everything going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. So I wanted to ask, your defense is, I think, third in the country at this point on third downs. Memphis has had some struggles in that area. What makes a defense effective on third down, and what's been so helpful for you guys specifically so far this season?
I think the first thing is getting people to third down. I think our run defense has been pretty good so far. Really good against Maryland, a team that had ran the ball with a lot of efficiency in their first couple games. I thought our guys did a good job running to the ball and tackling. Getting people in third downs, and particularly third and longer situations, helps you on third down. And then we got a bunch of guys that can rush the passer, and some DBs that are playing pretty well. It's not just third downs. It's overall. I think our defense is doing a good job playing together, communicating, make sure everybody's in the right place. And our defensive coaches have done a great job preparing them, and it's paid off the first couple weeks.
And then the only other question I had is, obviously, more so against UCLA, Riley Ferguson and Anthony Miller kind of picking up where they left off last year. What makes that such a tough combination to stop, and what are some of the ways that you can try to slow down a quarterback wide receiver duo like that?
Well, I think slow them down is the right word. I don't know if you're ever going to stop guys like that completely. Those are two of the best players in this conference. I think they've proven that. They do a great job with their offense, putting those guys in good situations. They make it really hard for you. They can run it, they can throw it, and they have a lot of run-pass options that really make guys have to be where they're supposed to be, or they're going to hit you with a big play. And any offense like that, where you have a player like a couple receivers they have that can make a big play with the ball in space, makes the team dangerous. So it's a big challenge for our defense.
Thanks, Coach.
Got it.
Next, we'll go to Phil Stukenborg with the Memphis Media.
Scott, I was gonna ask you to go from 0-12 as this program was in 15 to being 8-7 in your first, I guess, 15 games. Just how far has the program come, and is it on schedule as far as you're concerned?
I'm not concerned about a schedule. We just wanted to improve it, and we're still looking to improve it. We want to keep getting better. I told the guys after practice today, we're still not any good. We haven't proven anything. We've won a couple games to start this season, but I don't want our guys being satisfied. I want our guys to keep working to be better than they were yesterday. So we're not worried about whether we're on schedule or not. There was a lot of things that we needed to improve and get better on. Coming off the 0-12 year a couple years ago. This group is great to coach. I absolutely love being their coach because they do everything we ask them to do. They've taken our plan and our model for improvement, and they've adopted it, and they've dove in head first and committed themselves to it. And it's really rewarding when you see that plan pay off. I think these guys are enjoying that now and reaping some of the benefits, but 2 wins doesn't mean that we're where we want to be yet. We have a lot left to prove, and I think our guys are still hungry for more.
Coach, generally, what did that plan involve? I mean, what has it required to kind of at least get things turned in a good direction?
I think the biggest step was getting the right assistant coaches in here. I have a staff of guys that aren't just football coaches. They're here for the players. I think there's a lot of love in this building between players and each other and coaches and players. A lot of people that care about each other and are willing to sacrifice for something bigger than themselves in regards to this program. When you can create that kind of environment, I think it makes work more fun. Our players busted their tail in the off season, did everything we asked them. We're a different team physically now than we were, and I'm starting to see a lot of unity and a lot of bond, and a group of guys that care about each other that much are hard to beat.
Thanks, Coach.
Our next question comes from Ryan Bass with 24/7 Sports.
Hey, Coach. Just wanted to see if you had kind of figured out the severity of Jawan Hamilton's ankle injury and how long you expect him to be sidelined.
We're not sure yet. He had a pretty significant injury to his ankle. I don't think he'll be out there this week, but we're going to check on him again this afternoon. He's had a chance to meet with some doctors, and we're trying to figure out exactly how severe it is. Can't say enough about that kid. He is one of the first kids that we recruited when I got here. I think he has potential to be a really good football player and has shown that already early on in his career. So I hate seeing kids get hurt. I hated watching Maryland's quarterback get hurt. I hated watching our running back, Jawan, get hurt. That's part of the game, and there's a risk of that, but it's unfortunate to see kids have to miss time due to something like that. So best thing I could say about Jawan, the type of kid he was on the sideline on crutches in the fourth quarter of the game, and I looked back and happened to see him, and he had a great big smile on his face because the team was enjoying some success. I think that's an example of some of the types of kids that we have on this team.
And, Coach, how confident are you in the depth behind him? I know Taj certainly got a lot of work, and, AK, and you got Cordarian Richardson there as well. I mean, I think you've recruited well enough, but what's your confidence level in the guys behind Hamilton?
I got a lot of confidence in the other guys. Obviously, we'd like to have Ham. Hope he can get back. He was the starter for a reason. But we got some guys that are plenty capable of doing what we need them to do. Going to have a couple young guys in Jawan and Otis kind of step up and get some more reps and develop faster than maybe they would have had to. But injuries are part of the game. We got to move forward, and I trust the guys behind him to do the job well. We're no different than anybody else. I know Memphis has quite a few guys, particularly on defense, that have gotten hurt, and it's a shame that those things have to happen, but teams have to be able to move on.
Thanks, Coach.
Any other questions for Coach Frost? Star one on your telephone keypad, if so. Well, Coach, thanks for your time today. We look forward to hearing from you again next Monday.
Have a good one.